You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Raiders are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Pats, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Carr to throw on second down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Carr fighting Patterson there for a Raider first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First down, the run with Lynch. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Oh, it was triangle.
Shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Circle wide the fuck up.
First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one,
That's okay, we'll bounce back. Not the end.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From midfield, here's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Brady on third down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, Lynch, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Right.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And here we go on first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Gillisley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it. This is White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's able to get out to the 32.
And of course, Crabtree.
Down there. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Not pass interference, and guys locked up with my guy's arm. Hey, that's not interference. Got him playing in NFL blitz.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On is the punter King to send it away. Here's Dorsett. A nice little juke. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down following the run. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. 2 great competitors, 2 fantastic players.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a carry for White. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage Brings to the 10-yard line. Lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Here's Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Yeah.
And it is now 21-0. Goskowski now out to kick it away.
21.
This is taken at the 3. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Oh.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Brady now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of at 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Brady now to throw, and the Raiders have got him. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So a big story here. Tom Brady off to the sidelines. And they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll make it third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. Is coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Lynch busting free, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
What?
From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
On
first down, Carr. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. Fighting ahead at the 15. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down. Completes it right side to Cooper. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his car on third down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared.
And of course I get in that.
We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing his fails. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Bring him in. I can live with that.
Now fails. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
But I'm not giving in. I will not break.
This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge.
I don't want an advertisement. I know that, but I'm not going to pay you for fucking ad-free Pandora. That's not happening.
Get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
I'm getting a double fucking Pandora fucking ad. God damn. Because I skipped the song, isn't it? I'm an asshole.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards that
Don't
time.
count out.
Oakland 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Yes,
Only
the
a
Jets
yard on the
now.
pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Carr now to throw. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On play action, it's Carr. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to the ground, Lynch. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the left hash, this from 37. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back now in the East Bay. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. so dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Raiders will have a short field to work
What the fuck
with
is this?
as they take
What 3
over.
days grace on a
So out
Fozzie
come the
fucking
Raiders.
Pandora?
Tough to win games if you're going
Alright,
field goal here.
not
They
like
got
3
field
days
goal
grace.
last time.
Let's
They'll
go.
be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because,
Next.
as you noted, the
And of course I get an ad. Well, I would not get an ad.
makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, an actual Fozzie. A Fozzie Pandora station. They're not even playing Fozzie.
Second down here. Shotgun now for Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch, and it's 3rd and 5. Now, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
To throw his Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Brady throwing on second down. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little
Hey, more
cautious when
Pandora
you start that next
radio.
drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Carr. Room to run inside the 40. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question.
Ooh, Rob Zombie.
Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he gets it inside the 10 to 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time. First down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this drive.
Never gonna stop,
Now Carr again.
never gonna stop, never gonna stop.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Go.
They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. Carr. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Brady going to throw here. And it pops free. The coverage in there, turning the ball loose and brings up second down.
Scream if you want it.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Second down now after the incompletion. Brady to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No, he'll be shoved to the turf that time. Right there around the 35-yard line.
Ah, Skillet. Like, who the fuck is this?
For third down. Might not be anyone that's run the 2-minute drill better than Tom Brady. Second all-time in fourth-quarter comebacks.
And even though he's second all-time, it feels like first in all the most important comebacks. He's the right guy to have the ball in this situation.
To throw is Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. So now it's fourth down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. goes into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. He's back to throw. The Broncos, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Brady going to look to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
You better kick that shit out of bounds, though.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. No
I was about to say.
It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get in field goal range, or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Not something you see a whole lot of. A sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Patriots, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard